And I'm proud to announce that the first genius of Kaushalya is right here amidst us today. Can we clap and welcome Mitra Malani? Mitra, come over. He is a student from second batch of Kaushalya Global. 2008, he joined our Maratpalli branch. And he was a toddler of 1.5 or 2 years at that time. The difference that he brought along with him was a set of very, very committed parents. Come, Mitra. Can we all clap to have him here, please? Generally, the tradition with schools is they call some VIPs for being the chief guest in their annual day functions. I know a few VIPs in the city. I could have called them as well. But I thought the best VIP for our annual function would be a genius that we created. So therefore, Mitra comes here as the chief guest of this function. He's speaking on dating for teenagers. Isn't that a subject that worries you? Yes, no? He's speaking on dating for teenagers. He's speaking for use of Gita for teenagers. He's speaking on use of social media for teenagers and several other subjects. And a bit of his genius you will know when he speaks to you in the next 5 to 7 minutes. Mitra, you are free to take 2-3 minutes less or more if you want. But please go ahead. Can we clap for him, please? A round loud of clap. First genius from Kaushalya.
I didn't catch that. Let's try it again. Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, we are alive now. You know, usually I'm a person with a lot of words, a lot of things to say. But for some reason today, I just can't speak. So I prepared a script of what I should be talking about. 14 years ago, I was sitting exactly where you are. And today, I'm not on this stage because I am some genius. No, I'm here because I had an incredible mentor, Mr. Ramesh Partani, and a solid set of parents. I was one of the first admissions in the school, and I won't say it was easy for me. I was 16 months old, and for my entire first month, I cried like hell. I don't know if any of my teachers are here, but yeah, I think they can remember. I cried so hard, just because I didn't want to leave my mom. However, the warm environment at school, the caring teachers, they made me feel loved. And then I realized I can actually enjoy school too. But this school, it wasn't just a school for me because Ramesh sir wasn't just the chairperson here. He was there on the field guiding parents with Glenn Dorman's theories, and this combination of a wonderful guide and, wonderful parents, it made my educational journey an incredible experience. My game of learning, it started with reading cards. However, my parents at that time, they hit a roadblock. The first level cards were available, but after that, they didn't have anything ready-made. That's when they decided that they would sit together and under Ramesh sir's guidance, they started writing the words, phrases, created books for me to read. And however, like any active child, I just didn't have the patience to sit there and listen to what my parents were telling me. So I used to love to run around, and I wasted all my parents' hard work, of course. But my mom found a creative solution. There was one place that I had to sit patiently no matter what. And if you're wondering what it was, let me tell you, it wasn't the dining table because I was a fussy eater. It was my potty seat. Literally, I just couldn't help it because I had to sit in one place for a peaceful and hygienic excretion. But this simple program, the reading cards, the dot cards, and my parents' continuous efforts have upped my game. Until today, like Sir said, I've read about 7,000 books on various subjects, and I'm still an avid reader. The vast knowledge that reading provided me, it helped me with my academics. I jumped from grade 7 to 10th, and today at the age of 17, I'm pursuing an honors in psychology. I'm certified in neuro-linguistic programming and cognitive behavioral therapy. I'm also doing a master's course in Vedic literature. I know my subjects are a weird combination. Psychology, Vedic literature, kaun padhta hai ye sab? Well, the person to blame again is my mom. Encyclopedic cards, the ones she showed, they sowed the seeds for these subjects in me. My mom is a woman of commitment. I still remember how committed she was for my EC card sessions. Every time my mom would start a new category with me, my dad planned a trip that would complement my learning. So this one time, we went to Goa. Okay, the first thing my mom did when we went onto the beach? I think you guys can guess. She started her EC card session. I mean, come on. I was 4 years old, sitting surrounded by sand, 10 feet away from water, and my mom was explaining different types of shells. You know what was going on in my tiny head at that time? There was one thing for sure. मुझे ये सब shells के बारे में नहीं सीखना यार. I don't want to know the difference between a spider conch and a cowrie shell. Yeah, I want to play. पानी है, sand है, कुछ करेंगे, but no. It was an EC card session time. Jokes apart, EC cards and their stories, it gave me an exposure that I never would have imagined. These cards acted as an appetizer in the knowledge buffet. Slowly, my parents introduced me to books, and once I started reading independently, there was no looking back. However, pursuing all of this academic stuff doesn't mean I'm a nerd, right? And I don't even look like one. Hai na? Thank you. So my dad, he played a big part in balancing my routine. He learned Glenn Dorman's physically superb concepts from Ramesh sir and started practicing them with me. As usual, I would get bored by repeating the same thing again and again and again. So variety to banta hai ki nahi? Variety banta hai ki nahi? Yes. So my dad came up with new games using the same old concepts. He created one, I don't know, every half an hour or so. While I was a tad bit slow in the initial creeping, crawling wala phases, I started walking very late, I stood up very late, but soon I caught up with my peers and perhaps even beat them. You know, this program, it not only helped me develop my brain quickly, but it also enabled me physically. It helped me excel at sports. I started my equestrian horse riding journey in February last year and progressed rapidly through all the levels. Soon I qualified and participated in the national championship and bagged the 4th place in the show jumping team event, all in 9 months only. Ramesh sir also introduced all the Kaushalya parents to Ayurveda's concepts. A very big thank you for that, sir, because the changes that my parents made under your guidance, it took my immunity to the next level. I only had to go through the antibiotic course once until now, and the last bout of fever that I had was 5 years ago. And this not falling sick and having to recover repeatedly gave me that extra time, that extra energy to pursue many more things. From scuba diving to adventure sports, from endurance biking to high altitude trekking, to performing arts such as bamboo and tabla, bamboo flute and tabla. This sounds like a lot, right? I mean, abhi bolte I just realized कि यार मैंने इतना सारा कर लिया. Pursuing academics, competitive sports, all of these activities, oof, so tiring. But this program, you know, the Genius Kid program, it developed my brain in such a way that I only have to give 1 hour every day for my academics, and then I'm free to pursue what I like in the spare time. Like currently, I am working on a startup that helps teenagers navigate through their identity crisis. And I've also written a book for teens, again, that is about to get published in a couple of months. This makes my life more exciting. Hai na? And I think I'll have to put the brakes on what I'm talking about right now because Kaushalya Global's results will not. But before I bid adieu, you know, as teenagers, we want to fight with our parents, we want to rebel against them, make their lives hell, generally. Not that I don't want to do it sometimes, मुझे भी लगता है, गुस्सा आता है. But because this program developed my right brain, this 17-year-old still loves his parents and is grateful for all that they did for him. Even today, I love spending time with my parents. So guys, tell me, a teen spending time with their parents lovingly, isn't that the deal breaker here? Thank you.
Don't you think he speaks better than me? There is no greater joy for a guru to see his mentee beat him up. Thank you so much.